Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Interior Crocodile Alligator. Yeah, sure, why not? That can be the start of this video. So I recently got a new microphone, and part of the rigorous testing that I plan to do with it, I'm going to record my voice alone for this video, and we are going to be picking up where we left off on stream, because I found a relatively new secret campaign within this game, and I was unable to finish it before I had to go play Jeopardy with my friends. Casual things that you should think about doing yourself, because it was actually really fun. Oh, and it actually looks like you did save my progress from last time, so this may be a relatively short video. Maybe not, there's actually quite a few levels left. So, we last left off at the Deadly Barricade. I forget, does this game have music? Let's call that good. I can always put something up into the background. So, we have a bunch of archers. We have 2 knights and a bunch of bards. The bards I'm not too worried about, although they're most likely going to screw with the pathing of my guys. So, we have 4,500 to work with. We put those guys at the back end. I can't remember what I have tried and haven't tried. So we're just going to... I don't quite have enough. So we're going to put these guys at the forefront, and then we're going to put the boxers in to try and pick things up. I don't have a lot of confidence in this strategy, but we're going to find out if it works. Really, the archers are going to give us the most trouble because they can attack from a distance, and it looks like the Celestial Boxers were not. They were taken out pretty much instantly. And it doesn't look like we're going to win this round because, yep, there it is. The archers giving us the most trouble will be a problem. So if we put these guys as the mid-round... Put one here just put one here just to absorb fire. Then at the front we just put a couple boxers here to hopefully try and like overwhelm the knights. And then we'll put this guy at the back because he'll be sort of that heavy hitter nail in the coffin. Oh, it looks like one guy broke through the archer's line. Actually, it looks like the entire archer's line is broken. I still haven't found a good place for my microphone. I've got it balanced on just 2 boxes in front of me, so there's a good chance that I'm going to just smack it out of nowhere in this gameplay. I've already done it several times when I've just been casually testing it with friends, so... Oh, it looks like we won. So, we've got shieldmen, pikemen on one side. Oh god, there's a Zeus on the other. 4,000. So if I put these guys here and pray to God they don't stumble off. I might actually take control of one and make sure that doesn't happen. Let's put these guys here. Let's just scatter as many... Alright. Well, that didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
Hmm. Kind of figured that overhead hammer strike is a lot more powerful than it is. Oh, you know, that actually lasted a lot longer than I would have expected. Alright, down to a 1v1 again. Zeus just proving that he is just a powerhouse. And the powerhouse has been taken out. Alright, let's move on. Alright, this time we're facing not one, but two Zeusai. We're facing two Olympians with thunder, with the powers of thunder and lightning. And we also have 3 Minotaurs and 4 Snake Archers. The Snake Archers might be... And I have access to... Oh no, I have access to this guy. That's what I have access to. If I can dead stop the Minotaurs, that would be helpful. So I'm going to try to put this guy here. But how much do I want to scatter? I wonder if these guys will still count the snake. These guys will still count the snakes as projectiles, or if they'll count them as separate unit melee attacks. It's got to be the latter more so than the former, I feel. But we're gonna scatter a couple of these guys on the outer edges. That way we can get sort of like a Horns of the Buffalo action. So these two on the outer ends of the horns, and then we have just a smattering of just rough and... God, these units are so expensive. We just have a few, like, miscellaneous guys in the center. Oh, and it looks like it does not count them as projectiles after they have been thrown. Yeah, the Bubble Boys are actually doing pretty well against Zeus. Wait, did they kill one? Oh my god, they did. Can they kill a second? The Chrono Priest in the background seems to be doing fine, so not... Wow, the second I look away, they managed to kill Zeus. Right on. And now we're in the ice fields with what looks like 4 Valkyries and just a ton of Berserkers. Yeah, that might be too many. Berserkers, proving that they are exceptionally good at leapfrog, just kind of went over the basic units and just went straight for the ranged units, which was not ideal. Oh wait, there are 5 Valkyries. How much was this guy again? Fairly expensive, and I don't know that he'll be that useful here. You know, this level is cool and all, but the rolling fog and wind just kind of makes it really hard to see what's happening. Well, being scattered doesn't seem to be working. Wow, that went by fast. Oh, there's a bobblehead. Neat. Not neat, we died. Not liking the way they're shoving him into a corner. This run might be a wash, but I may or may not have learned how to space these guys to... Oh no, we actually won, never mind. We'll try that first. we actually lost there. Okay. Do I have enough to try the... I do. In fact, I have enough to pull 2 of these guys. We're going to see how that works. I'm going to put 3 more of those guys out. Like, their AoE isn't actually that great, but, you know, if the enemy team is stupid enough to stand in it, that can work. The trick is getting them to actually use it, but that, for some reason, they have really close range. And I'm not sure that we're gonna get it. Well, the arrows walking through it won't hurt very much. I think the cooldown is what's gonna get us the most. Yep. Let's try with just 1 out here. And I believe I can afford 1 of these guys. And we'll put 2 more out here. And when this fails, I think I'll just redo the matchup here. Like the boxers, I'm assuming they hit pretty hard. It's just they have glass jaws. At least this variation of them. And it looks like that might be it. Okay. Try the Corona Priest again. And yes, I'm aware it's called a Chronomancer. I don't care, they mean the same thing. Let's actually put this guy right here. And we'll try that array. It does seem like those 2 have good synergy. The problem is the forward units aren't really durable enough to... Well, hang on, we'll see about this. Berserkers just have, like, an absurd cooldown on their jumps. They can pretty much do it right as they land, so it's hard to actually hit them with anything. At least in this moveset that I have currently. Although it actually looks like we might take this. Alright, if the priest keeps them locked in one place and the cooldown finishes on the AoE, we might be fine. The priest is dead, okay. try that strategy again, mostly just to play my odds, because this game is a high percentage of random chance. So we're going to see how this run goes. Alright, so it just so happened that that time, a lot more of the enemy team survived. Although, in this current lineup... no, the other guy is dead. I was gonna say, in this lineup, if the Chronomancer continues to freeze them while the other guy just kind of bats at them, we could stand a chance of winning. However, since the other guy got tapped 3 times, he's dead. Well, the other guy... Okay, if the Jarl remains stuck like that, we should be good. Oh, damn. Oh, he's dead too. That's stupid. That should be a draw. All right. One more time, because there's the fact that this is ending in the fact that this appears to be ending in a draw tells me that there is a chance that this strategy will win, and I could fiddle with it honestly more and more, but I am not one for efficiency. At least I am not good about finding efficiency. Oh good, we finally won. Oh, we're so... wait. There's like a sweet spot at the end of the axe here that I'm trying to get. Yeah, I honestly should just plug into my controller just to see if I can get a... because I'd have a lot smoother action by doing that. That might honestly be as close as I can get it. We'll be here for a while. Alright, that's probably as close as we're gonna get it. Not the best piece of Renaissance art that this game has produced, but not the worst, honestly. Oh good, watches. Is there anything behind me? Does not appear to be. Trying to remember how good the watch's accuracy is. As far as I remember, it's a pretty locked in arc. So I think they're probably gonna hit like right about here, assuming they... Honestly, if they go forward, they might just hit right here, so... I'm gonna place these two right here, and then do another line of them here just to test the waters. And then in the back line, I'm just gonna have some basic mobs. I honestly probably could get away with just doing all of the bubble men, but variety is nice, and we're gonna see how this goes. It appears one of our bubble men is stuck on the side of a bridge. So it's definitely a case of, like, the more of these I have, the better. Okay, let's adjust that slightly. Watch is definitely just eat through that shield like it's nothing. Case in point. This might be a bit more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think it'll be enough. He's not. No. Okay. I'll try that again. That's unfortunate because by the time he got there, that one was already reloaded. And if he had prioritized that one would have been reloaded. Oh, why do you guys move so damn slow? Wait, where the fuck? How did he get over there? What? Wait, how did he get behind them? I can't do replays of this game. At least I don't think there's a function that lets me do that. Yeah, how did you get behind them? Alright, I want to try that again. The same strategy. This time trying to see how the hell that guy got behind him. It's not going to happen again. I feel like that was a fluke, but... And that guy's dead. Once more for the queen. I'm just really perplexed because there's absolutely no reason he should have gone behind them. Unless he got, like, physics just broke and he got ricocheted across the map and didn't die. Alright, this strategy is a bust, so let's wash the plate clean. Honestly, don't see much in the way of this guy to shine. But, let's try this. Put 2 there, 2 at the back line. And then we'll also put these guys on the far... Well, no, I can only afford 1. I'll put 1 here, then we'll just have fodder here. This guy's probably gonna get, like... Oh. If you can engage the Hwachas at range before they get a chance to reload, that would be ideal. Wow, that scatter shot is devastating. Nope, not fast enough. That was the biggest problem for this strategy, is just one guy right here just somehow survives the onslaught. So if we put them a bit closer, that puts them in more range for more potential to be shot by the initial barrage, but they'll lock on to things a little bit better. Whereas them being right there. Let's try a bit further back. That way, if these guys and these guys can prioritize these two at the front, that is the most ideal situation. Alright. We need to change things up. Elephant. Alright, that didn't work. And we can try the Solar Architect to see what kind of stuff he can do. Not the most confident, though. At least not with just, at least not with two of them. Wow, this guy on the right, my side here, just whiffed two of his opening shots. That's great. And they're dead immediately from the barrage. It's the fact that they have to turn around that is the most annoying. And he is now stuck on a corpse. Let's try that again, because that's unfortunate RNG. He is stuck on another corpse. Are you kidding? Alright, I had my doubts before, but let's try a run with the Chronomancer. That ate basically all of my money. I don't think that's the way to go. but we're gonna try it. Like a shooting star. Action thought as he leaps through the air. Shot. I can enunciate. You know, for a brief second, that looked really cool. Speaking of looking really cool, there's the second piece of art we've made. God, them being bunched up on that bridge is just hell. Just one a perfect gut shot took this guy out. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch of these guys out here. Their shields aren't great, but we're gonna see how they do because they actually have some bit of range. That honestly went better than expected. They throw a lot faster than I gave them credit for. Although one guy is stuck on the edge of a bridge, which isn't great. Will he throw it in time before the reload? He cannot, apparently. So there's more potential here, so let's do that. Do that. Kind of stagger them out a little bit more. Because there's a fine balance between them being far enough away from each other that they won't get hit by one shot, kind of like that, and them just not being in the right position in the right time for the next reload, kind of like that. But it's unfortunate that we only have so much room to work with, and you got to factor in them having to turn around in the circle. Another factor is they just don't have enough damage to hit the to do very much against the Watches unless they're really close. I'm fairly certain there isn't damage fall off on these guys, but you know, who can factor in? Let's actually try this. I don't have very much confidence in them being able to survive. Like, at most, I expect them to, like, tank one watch shot by this strategy, but that hopefully will be enough. Although if they move, that's sort of an issue that I can't control at the moment. I wish the gauntlet unit was faster. That's really all I wish. Like, all these guys seem relatively, like, in balance with one another. It's just these guys are slow and they don't hit as hard as I feel like they should. Listen to me talking about strategy that is in a game that is kind of not a strategy game when you think about it. Alright, well, we're in a much better position than we were in previous runs. Although, if there was ever a wave that was going to devastate us, it would have been that one. Oh wait, the punchy guy is still up. Alright, we won. I got a little worried when he caught his hip on the rubble here, but luckily he still had a tracer on him. I wish I could rotate the camera in this view specifically, because yeah, I don't think I can. But like, just being locked in this grid here, especially in this map with the blossom tree right here, this feels unnecessary. I was kind of hoping the guys on the bridges would circle round to the archers and flank them, but you know, we can't issue commands to units in this game. At least not that I'm aware. Because if you can, then it seems kind of pointless to have the banner units. Then again, they are secret units, but whatever. I'll take the victory. And now we're in the Renaissance. Basically in the only place that the world thinks the Renaissance happened, that being Italy. When, in fact, there was a Renaissance movement happening at pretty much the same time in northern Europe. But no one likes those people because they're not Italian. The musketeers at the back might be a problem. Oh, look at that. They've got a little boy with them. Oh, they've got two little boys, it looks like. Let's try that arrangement again. Wait, did that guy in the back get hit by his own... Feel like we need a few more fodder units. Oh boy, we're dealing with tanks now. I'm a little worried about the jousters coming in and just wrecking my stuff. In fact, I think that's what's going to happen. Well, maybe not. Alright, that was a lot simpler than I expected. Alright, now on to pirate combat. So I feel like cannonballs are just on the end of the spectrum that those guys cannot block as far as projectiles are concerned. So we're actually going to try this arrangement. That arrangement didn't work out so well. Elephant. 2 elephants. Elephants didn't work. Oh, these guys are resilient. I think he's gonna drown before they actually get a chance to kill him. Yep, there he goes. Unfortunately, I don't have much confidence because the Pirate Queen is actually very strong. Yeah, I think my only hope there was that if this one drowned, the other one would not have enough range to compete with the priest or the architect. But that does not seem to be the case. You know, if this one ends up failing, then I think we repeat the same strategy as last time, but with the Solar Architect instead of the Chronomancer, we should be fine. I was a little worried that the Bubble Boys couldn't hold off against the harpoons, but as this has proved, it seems to work out fine. Oh, we actually won that. Never mind. Alright, I think we're reaching the tail end of this campaign. Mostly because the Halloween boys are here. And if there's any sort of antithesis for the... I don't really know how to describe these guys because they seem to be like heavenly and like deity status. It actually feels like they draw more from the Indian religious culture. I'm probably offending a lot of people by generalizing that much, so we're just going to drop the subject entirely and hope I don't get very many hateful comments. Who am I kidding? I'm not famous enough to get hateful comments. I am curious as to if these guys can actually get the fear effect bestowed upon them. Because that's pretty much the skeleton's whole shtick, is that they're a relatively weak mob, but they induce fear in something's, in a weaker unit's gaze. Oh, they do in fact do the fear thing. That's surprising to me, actually. The Swordmancers are the real thing to be weary about. 2, 3, 1, 2. And one of my guys has walked off the cliff. If I had half a brain, I'd assume that that right there is its own campaign, but we're gonna test that out afterwards, and if it turns out to be something, I will probably play that here. But first, we need to take a priority and finish this campaign. Yeah, honestly, maybe if I had the paladin up front so we can do that big ground pound, because I feel like that in of itself would be enough to... There's an owl. That in of itself would be enough to knock the skeletons over like bowling pins. Put him right here, and then... Wrong guy. Actually, yeah, because the sword boys are going to be relentless once they get rolling. Alright, not quite the effect that I wanted, but it... Well, I suppose it's about as good as an effect I could get. Not enough to actually outright shatter them. But still enough to knock them down, but overall that strategy does not seem to work, so I wonder... This guy's called Solar Architect. I wonder if he has advantage against the vampires. I mean, it's just me. I feel like the name, the ability, the sort of theme that they're running with these guys, that seems like it would be a pretty obvious thing. Then we'll throw this guy here as well. Let's actually pop them a bit. We're trying that again. We're just going to pop them a bit closer. This time we're going to put these guys here. Nope, vampire got right past the units. I wonder, did the paladin get feared effect? Because if he did, then that really puts... It's weird to me that this unit specifically can get a fear effect. Alright, what can we do? We only have 300 to work with. I suppose if we get the vampires to just charge straight at us, we could probably more easily pick them off. Problem is they don't charge very far, apparently. There we go. Just had to make the enemy come to us. Actually put them closer to the bridge here because actually these guys can go here and fodder units just to try and keep people busy. Well, that could have gone better. Elephants. Wait. Oh, I can only have 3. So we're gonna go up front with the elephants. And we'll see how this does. Probably not well. Yeah, they immediately got uppercutted. Yeah, part of me really wanted the elephants just to get one shot by death, so we had to lug around this giant corpse. Because that probably wouldn't fuck up with the AI's pathing at all. Let's see how death does against a Chronomancer. Wow, death really makes short work of the bubble guys. Yes, the logical transition from spooky, scary skeletons is obviously Tombstone, starring Kurt Russell. Alright, but in all seriousness, I like how I paused for a laugh track that I know for a fact I'm not going to put in. Alright, so we got Cactus Boys, and then these boys, so... What to do, what to do. Alright, let's see how this arrangement is going. Doesn't seem like it'll do well. Not quite, no. Alright. Such a precise. These guys are surprisingly precise. I don't even think they need to do a full barrage to actually take out the bubble boys, and that's what's annoying. Alright, let's just try the scattered effect. It's not gonna work out well because these guys are slow as shit, but... Nope. Doesn't hurt to try. There's no consequence in failing here. Will he make it in time? He's got one hit. Oh, he missed the second. I'm actually very annoyed at that, so we're gonna do that again. I'm doubly annoyed now, so we're gonna try that one more time. There we go. Super easy. Alright, if there was ever a time, if any, to use mounted combat. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this guy because he appears to be breaking the map. You know, personally, I feel like that was way too easy to take down 2 elephants trained for war. Like in real life, whenever an elephant escapes a zoo, usually what takes it out is a freight train that it just happened to walk in front of. You see, this is why I don't like acting alone, because I don't have someone to bounce conversations off of, so it's just me pausing for awkward silence. But in all seriousness, what do I think can work here? Because the dead shots, they'll just mow through. Well, okay, let's try this. Do 4 bubble boys up front to tank the first wave of the dead shots. We'll do 10. We'll do 10 gauntlet boys just in the midline here to sweep in after them. Then probably after these guys, I know the horses are fast, so these guys are gonna get one shot off first, and then probably be at the line here, and they're most likely gonna be preoccupied by the array of these boys. That should give. We'll do glaive. Yeah, glaive throwers. That should give enough glaive throwers enough time to throw a shot into the crowd and have it ricochet off them. And then we'll put one more bubble boy in the back line because actually he'll be right there. I'm at least pretending that I'm smart by considering strategy in a game where that's not entirely necessary. We're gonna try that one more time. Oh, I hit tab by mistake. whatever, I was losing anyway. So let's actually try the magic missile. I don't have full confidence that it will work, but it's something to attempt. We're actually going to put him in the way back line, so hopefully he'll have enough time to sort of lock eyes with one of the riders as they swoop around. Because the riders are just going to charge straight through and just try to drag someone behind them. Kind of like that, where they immediately just went to the arbiter. You know, let's try a situation where the riders have to come to us. I think the dead shots are probably going to get shoot first. It's unfortunate that the glaive throwers don't have enough stopping power to knock them off their horses. At least not without having to hit them a couple times. Despite that, we still won. And the campaign is still going. Alright, we're now in the legacy map. Okay. And it looks like we're dealing with some very fast wizards, boxers, and ninja. So if we can get them to like stop in front of us when we have a line of troopers over here, so we're probably going to want some chunky boys. Supplemented with some fodder. Then we'll have glaive throwers in the back line. Ideally, if we can mitigate them having to turn around at all, that'd be ideal. And I'm going to try to put this guy right here because the wizards do have a ranged attack, and if he could draw both their attention at the same time, that would be ideal. It does not seem to be the case, though. I think the wizards are going to take this. Yep, there it is. Not a terrible strategy. Let's actually try the same thing, except we're going to put this guy at the forefront. And then, because of that, those guys are going to have to turn around regardless. But ideally, the wizards burn a shot on this guy first, while these two sort of clash. Oh, it only seems like one took the bait. Nope, still not quite enough. Okay. Let's try having this guy here, because his magic missile, though the fire rate is not great, it still hits pretty hard, and there's a chance for it to take out multiple units. Oh, what the hell, let's do one glaive thrower just for the extra fodder. nice thing about the glaive is it does ricochet to other units, so at the very least chip damage can help us. Although in this case it might not initially help. Nope, just immediately clocked out by Muhammad Ali. Seems like the bubble boy right here isn't doing very much. So we're going to go back to the original strategy. Having tanky boys supplemented with smaller units. And then... I feel like these guys might do well against the wizard lightning, so we're going to put them... Yeah, we're just gonna do like that arrangement. Honestly, it might be better if I put them in front of the tanks. That way the lightning can be burned a little bit easier. Although, I don't know, we might be able to... I don't know, actually it seems like the bubble boys aren't good against the wizard lightning. I mean, we gotta try it at least once, right? I'll be honest, it's got that run went better than some of the last times we tried the elephants. Pretty obvious that they're gonna run towards us. But my biggest worry is that I put more units in the back line. They're gonna waste more time having to stop, turn around. And by the time they turn around, these guys are gonna be bearing down on top of them. Yeah, that wizard lightning is very tough to get around. We can try the Chronomancer. The gamble here is that the Chronomancer has a much bigger health pool and can stun them, but it seems like that might not be the case. I mean, it is the case. It's just the it becomes a rhythm game of the Chronomancer getting the right amount of hits in time to where lightning is counteracted, but getting in that eventuality is not probable, at least I think. I'm bad at math, so I can't calculate that. And also, I don't have hard numbers. A lot of this is random chance, and I'm not gonna bother looking up the strategy for this campaign because I don't... This totally accurate battle simulator is not a thing where you're supposed to try hard. It's mostly a thing just to play down units and see what happens. Speaking of seeing what happens, so our biggest priority is to try to buy time for the Chronomancer to actually do something. At this point. And ideally, the less fodder on the field, the less likely he can, he'll be overwhelmed. But unfortunately, this isn't going to work here. His AoE shot is definitely what's going to win us this. However, factoring in the cooldown, it seems very unlikely. Although we got pretty damn close when we just had a bunch of these guys. So if I'm a bit more diligent about how I space them, this could be good or this could be bad. And then we'll put this guy named Jeff out there. Honestly, I think we did better when they were just randomly scattered across the map. Yeah, that damage output is just not enough. Let's try the glaive thrower. I don't expect him to do much, but, you know, maybe we'll get a lucky ricochet here. Does not seem to be the case. We're actually far worse off than we were last time. Oh, fuck it, just scatter a bunch of these assholes around. They're weak as hell, and they're gonna get one shot and probably kill each other, but... Yeah, I just thought of something that we're gonna try after this. Instead of the campaign, instead of figuring out if there's a secondary dark campaign, I want to try something with the Chronomancers and a very specific unit. And if you're familiar with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, Totally accurate battle simulator. I don't talk much, and that's why I slur my words a little bit. You can probably guess which specific unit I want to test out. It's probably going to go the same way that it always goes with that unit. But you know, unstoppable force, immovable object sort of deal is what I'm going to try to solve for. But for now, I need to actually make it past the Swifty wizardry. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst decision I could try. That's pretty much the equivalent of what we had last time with the Chronomancer. Seems to be going about the same. The AoE does act as a nice barricade, but it's not quite enough to secure a victory. Okay, let's try with one and actually have decent units on the field, aside from the bubble boys. Like, the most annoying bit is that apparently the wizard's lightning doesn't count as a projectile, so their shield is kind of useless. Oh, that's nice. The AoE pushed the wizard toward him. We've been going for quite a while, so there's probably going to be some audio desync. I'm probably not gonna fix that because this is gonna go up unedited on the channel because I need more buffer videos. And if you're unfamiliar with that concept, basically the way I upload is I record, at least try to record in bulk, a set number of videos that I can then turn back to later. Basically, I record a bulk number of videos and put them out on YouTube, scheduled throughout the week. And then, in doing that, I hope to give myself time in order to make more elaborate videos later. However, I have not been accomplishing that. And I feel the more I bring it up and the more I actually get it out there, the more likely I'm actually going to stick to it. And that's why I keep bringing it up in almost every video I have put out. There's an age-old adage in that it is easier to talk about doing something than it is to actually do it. And that statement is true. But I also believe in the adage of the more you put forth in doing something, the more likely you are going to do it. Then again, talk is talk and action is action, and I am lazy and actions are hard. The action economy is broken. We have one wizard left, and ideally the magic missiles here will take him out, and they do, so we are moving on to the next thing. Oh my god, we're fighting tanks. I do have 10,000... I do have 10,000 though, so that's nice. So the obvious play is just put some Corona priests on either side of the encampment. And then probably scatter some fodder units around here. Probably a bunch of fodder units. Because once the pole arm... Oh no, but then the pharaohs there could be a problem. You know what? We'll figure that out as we get to it. So, my biggest worries here are obviously the tanks. Second biggest worries are the pharaohs, because they have a sort of bow down to me move that works on most things. But I'm hoping the Chrono Priest will get in and stun the tanks long enough for them to take damage and hopefully explode, because tanks are actually relatively weak, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I'm hoping with the pharaohs, they get the units are spread out far enough to where they can't quite get a grip on all of them, and so they're in the interim of the cooldown, they'll just get sucker punched. And then the guys with the pole arms, they immediately drop it as soon as they touch one thing. So ideally, either they touch one thing, drop their unit, and have to fist fight another unit, or they just whiff completely and then a unit just walks past them. But we will see how this goes. Tanks immediately just shoot two guys, and now they're just rolling around. Imagine if this was World of Tanks, and you could just do this and just bat units with the front of your gun. Is that Chrono Priest dead? Oh, wow, that... The range on tank shells is a lot farther than the Chronomancers. You know, maybe we can sneak by with just one. And we'll put him... I feel like that's the farthest point we can get. There might be something up there, but I'm not going to bother looking for that. Let's try that arrangement. Okay, so it's not actually based on a timing thing. It's based on how many hits against the enemy units he can get. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's actually more beneficial if the Chronomancer is in the heat of battle rather than just casually strolling up to it. Okay, that we've clarified a misunderstanding in the character. So if we put them... Are they powerful enough to... Okay, so we should probably put them a bit further up, and we'll have some sacrificial units close to the pharaohs. I see, we'll just have a bunch of sacrificial units. Because now that we understand how the Chronomancers work, this could be better. Ooh, that tank shot almost got them. Yeah, I'm actually surprised the tanks haven't blown each other up yet. God, what is the cooldown for that one massive time stop? Apparently it's that because it just went off. That seems... well, I guess not absurdly long. Wait, who's still alive? Apparently that guy was. Alright, and we're done with the campaign. Alright, that was very fun. So, instead of looking for the dark campaign, if there is any, I'm instead going to go into the sandbox. And, let's see here. We'll just go into in the legacy map. That's a nice open, that's a nice open tract of land. We're going to quickly edit... wait. Yeah, line settings. Swap line type. There we go. Honestly, I probably didn't have to swap the line type, but whatever. I'm gonna put that there. And we're gonna go over, not there. Go over into legacy units. And we're gonna bring out our good boy, the super peasant. Gonna go big or go home. And... oh, well, there's the new evil. Okay, so yeah, this tells me there is a new campaign. Yes, good. Good old black and white, good versus evil. But we're not actually going to be testing that now. We're going to be testing something that is far stupider. So with the new knowledge that the Chrono Priests need to actually hit something in order to actually charge their meter, I am now less confident that this will work. However, we're going to mitigate that by having a bunch of them, and my computer is most likely going to crash, or the recording is going to stop, or something bad is going to happen. We're most likely over an hour into this, and we will see what happens. Just gonna scatter them all over the place. Just no rhyme or reason, because this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter in the slightest. The actual fight's probably gonna only last a couple of seconds, because the super peasant is actually surprisingly fast. Absurdly fast. Very fast. So we're just gonna scatter a nice smattering of Chrono Priests just all over the place. You know, he's just gonna be ping-ponging back and forth. My computer is definitely not going to like this. Not even that I have a bad computer, it's just I'm bad about taking care of it. We're starting to lag a bit in the thing, so I'm gonna call that enough. And you know, let's see what happens. We're gonna stay kind of zoomed out because there's a chance that this will run like absolute shit. Oh, you know, one guy actually got it. Yeah, this is chugging along. I'll be honest, this is actually going a lot better than I expected. Oh no, the Chronomancer. The main Chronomancer is down. Let's see if another one can ascend to godhood. Oh my god, the super peasant has been killed. That is a first for me. Oh, who'd have thought when you physically stop something from moving and lock it in time and lock it both in time and space, eventually it will die. Oh, that's just That's just that guy. But yeah. It took about 500 Chronomancers, but we finally took down the Super Peasant. Yay for this long-standing achievement that has not been communicated whatsoever to the audience. But that's going to be it for this video. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very lovely day.